All right. I think I might be streaming. Let's see. Try to catch myself here. Gonna, I don't know, chat for a bit and see who comes by and who doesn't. Obviously, I wouldn't know who doesn't. That doesn't make any sense. But I'm gonna listen to the stream. Gonna mute for a second. Or maybe not, because I don't have visibility at the moment. Well, OBS says I'm streaming, and not really sure to where. Let's see. Stream markers. Hmm. Keep the air pretty dead here to start, maybe. Back to YouTube Studio. My channel. Does it say I'm live? It does. How come YouTube Studio isn't working? Okay. All right, I'm gonna mute real quick. All right, so yeah, I need to. I have a mute button set up to completely mute all audio to the stream, mic and desktop audio included. So I should probably give myself some kind of indicator whether I am muted or not, because I'll give it about 5 minutes before I mute myself and don't realize it for the next 3 hours. Anyways, PoE2. Um, Whoops, that is not the right button. I guess maybe there's no Atlas button, you just have to go to the map device. Figuring things out here. I have played PoE2 a total of like 20 hours before this league, because I didn't really like version 0.1. So, yeah, I don't know how much I'll be talking unless somebody comes in to chat. But for the sake of posterity, I figured I'd say as much. And if you're watching the VOD at all, welcome. Yeah, so playing Plant Lich. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, other than generically just following a guide. So, is where I'm at the moment. I think it's going to need a lot of fixing, but my first time through, I am playing SSF, so gonna just figure it out, I suppose. And I need waystones. Preferably one that's not gonna absolutely ruin me. Some of the modifiers are like really low relative to PoE1, like the extra damage, or yeah, damage extra lightning. I guess probably because, yeah, that specifically is fizz based in PoE1 and not in PoE2 because it's extra damage and they can do that without causing an infinite loop, that is. Um, Reliquary Vault, obviously that's going to need other stuff, right? Yeah, I'm curious to jump in here and see what the end game is about. I did run a single map last night when I unlocked the world. That I don't know. Do you still call this the Atlas? I assume people do, just because that's the term they're familiar with and used to using. At least if they came from PoE1. But like, this isn't the Atlas. That's for sure. Maybe it's still the Atlas in a sense. Yeah, so I guess I'll work my way towards the tower here, because that's the direction I've been given. I'm kind of just trusting the process of if they're the tutorialization, I feel like, or I suppose is the best way to phrase it, because that'll be part of my review process if I'm going to make a review video, like my general thoughts on the game as a whole now, that they've changed some things that I had gripes with in the past. So, yeah, let's see what it's about, I guess. I tried to pick a build that I heard was more on the defensive side. Oh, great. Got delirium here?
Is this a game?
The only judgment the winter owl.
I don't get it.
Yep, alright. Jumping right into delirium here, eh? I have to turn my audio down for myself a little more. Actually, it might be a little loud on the stream as well. I don't remember anything about any of the videos I watched on League Mechanics, I'm also realizing. Given that I don't remember what all this bonus stuff is supposed to be for delirium. I'm not really sure how much I should be looting. Is this a, pick up stuff and sell it for gold? How often do I need to do that? I don't know what the actual... Whoops. I'm not really sure what killed me. I feel like that wasn't fully rendered at the time that I had died, or I might have tried to dodge. Yeah, I think this guy might have been invisible at the time. I'm playing with Vulcan, because I don't want to... I can never get OBS working with DirectX. It is probably something super basic that I just don't have any familiarity with regards to streaming and general video tech. But I might investigate that at a later point. It always blows my mind, having used OBS for like 10 years now, how people that stream for a living are just like raw dogging their desktop. Like they're doing a screen capture instead of like a setting up more specific scenes and, you know, really limiting how much they can display accidentally or otherwise. I'm sure that's more convenient for some people. I'm thinking I don't want to do that myself. Can I end this? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Is there a reward? Yeah, there's no reward down Blade in PoE1. Okay.
Disperses, and with it, its demons.
Thank you. You saved...
You're rather far from the mountain.
What? No, the winter owl, the raven tree.
Oh, the god in the fog. This is a touch awkward. Would you pick up...
I am probably best not to ask how. With the land...
Okay, yeah, sure, lower.
But I believe we must go to that original site. There...
I'm positively dying.
Good. Meet me there.
Alright, fair enough. I've just redone my keybinds. I swapped my Q on my keyboard to the shift key because WASD movement. I really want to be doing my primary actions with my pinky and my thumb, with my remaining 3 fingers doing movement, of course. I'm fine if I need an occasional action or like a secondary, tertiary type thing. Like my Thunderstorm on E, my what is this called? Thrashing Vines? Yeah. On T is fine, like as an occasional press, but I'm primarily using Entangle. I want that to be on a pinky key of some kind. Stun Threshold, Life. We'll take Greater Iron, I suppose. Okay, and you can control clip that. But yeah, it was just annoying me during the campaign, getting used to WASD for the first time. To not be able to walk and use my primary skill, walk in any direction, without like making a pretzel out of my fingers, I guess. You know, you're doing the like, when I want to walk left and press Q, that's different than when I want to walk right and down and press Q, and I'd rather not deal with that to that degree, at least. Also, this is going to be like the world's slowest, longest map. That's fine, though. I have no idea how good map sustain is in PoE2, waste down, sustain. Do people bother with the distinction? Do I just call them maps anyways? I don't know. I usually like to call things whatever they're called in the game and not fall back on a default, but depends on how distracted I get while trying to talk at the same time, I suppose. I have no dropped frames, which kind of surprises me. I wasn't sure my internet would be able to handle this appropriately. Oh, this is boss's Balbala. What is this? Checkpoints, rare monsters. I am glad they went back on the not every map having a boss situation. Steadily. Ugh. Kind of hurt. Still getting used to the new keybinds and playing the skill, or the build. Alright, do I still bother with a full clear? Do you have to kill the boss and then that gives you highlighted stuff? Like, will it tell me where the next rare is? I feel like that happened in my first map. Whoop. Yeah, I feel kind of overloaded on my keybinds here. I feel like it's gonna be annoying to watch me with the overlay up this whole time. Maybe I just need to up the transparency a bit. Alright, and then I need to skedaddle. Alright, yeah, let's do that. Is this slider somewhere? Map transparency. Nope. Map overlay. Or do I have to actually... Oh no, that was doing something. Oh, I was turning down the transparency, yeah. That's not what I wanted to do. Fully transparent? Alright, it doesn't... I feel like it doesn't change anything because it's it turns down the transparency of one element of it and up on the other. We'll leave it there for now. It'll probably annoy people, myself included at some point, but oh well.
Speak. This is all we have.
I don't need a
Use
focus.
of these.
Don't need that either. There's a tier 3 prismatic ring, and it is terrible. Alright then. Alright, these do things now. Basic jewel with a new guaranteed crafted modifier. Sapphire's chaos damage. Alright, we'll pass on that then. Guess we'll keep that ring anyways. Do I want a new amulet? Maybe? I mean, I feel like mine is decent for the time being, so we'll stick with it. Alright, keep the ball rolling here. Rolling very slowly, but rolling nonetheless. More delirium, huh?
Land is cruel. I rather like it.
Yeah, so instead of Q on my Q key, now it's shift. Because it turns out I can't just give up my shift key entirely. Oh, nice. I needed another Varia because I failed my first one to get my next set of ascendancy points. See, I'm not really sure what that did. Like, I broke that, whatever it was, shattered a part of the mirror. Which appeared after a certain threshold.
Your swamp fiends won't help you.
Oh, it's Kosis.
Splinters of bone.
Stay out of that if we can. What is this? Who's doing this Eye of Winter thing here?
Generations for one life.
Probably check my audio balance again, unless somebody's here and willing to comment on it. I mean, even if you're watching after the fact, let me know, because that'd be very helpful. Did I trigger something? I might have. Oh, here it is. My current problems is I have some cost shifting from mana to life. And I like slowly whittle my own health down a bit. Also not really sure I'm getting the point of the shattering situation here. Like, there's no reward drop here at the end, right? As far as I'm aware.
The fog disperses, and with it, its demons.
Okay, but not the bar. The bar has not dispersed. Cyclonic alloy. Archon buff duration. Could be pretty good. What else was I looking at? There was some alloy that seemed really good for the build at one point. I don't remember which one it was though, but there's a new Archon of some kind that helps plants. Maybe it's literally plant Archon, I don't remember. Um, but that could be helpful here, so the Archon duration, that is. Apparently there is a means of potentially going infinite on the Archon buffs that would otherwise be cooldown limited, and people are in the process of discovering that at the moment. Oh, checkpoint. Is the boss here? Or is this just stairway to nowhere? Alright, this is a tower map. This is probably, like, big, right? In other words, it's gonna take me forever. I feel like I'm still in campaign mode, which is kind of similar to map mode in the sense that kind of just wander around aimlessly until everything's dead. Definitely is a many button kind of game, but I kind of got used to that, playing so much Ruthless in PoE. I think when I was playing Ruthless, I'm pretty sure I had quite literally every available skill slot used up at one point. Not so much as I started getting stuff that makes the build suited, but I feel like my damage is good, and I'm not dodging appropriately. So I don't really know when the good damage opportunities happen either. Let's see what we've got here. Doriani, sure.
This tower is indeed precursor.
Are we really just going to blind?
I'm making a judgment call. Do it.
Irradiated tablet. Isn't there like an Atlas node I saw that you have to unlock the ability to get irradiated tablets? I guess they're just giving you one as a teaser here, maybe? Also, I didn't pick that up, so I hope after this cutscene is done, then we can go ahead and do that. Oh, this is the wall. The, like, fortress cinematic or whatever. They're certainly up their cinematic game, eh? Well, I assume so. I've never actually watched the single cinematic in PoE.
I must say the precursors were quite formidable, but should we expect consequences for all this old world spelunking?
We are taking enormous risks, yes, but calculated ones. It is, as the Kalgurans might say, my style.
Style.
Imagine the knowledge that fortress contains.
Who am I to say no to a bit of forbidden knowledge?
Find your way over there as soon as you can. Make haste.
Right. Can I... Is there actually... Nope. Nope. Whoops. The keybind overload, man. And I guess I have 6 portals left for some reason.
What is it? This is all we have.
Nothing good here.
It's useless to me. Take it.
Area of effective curses.
Time is of
Okay,
the
we'll hold.
essence.
What was this distilled emotion I got? Sapphire is crit chance for spells. It's not too bad. A new crafted modifier. Adds irradiated to a map, +1 monster level. Okay, affinity is set up for that. But not these alloys, unfortunately. Do I go and do my Baria now? Guess there's no time like the present. I'm gonna pick this up. I think because I have more ES and life than the last time, I'll have at least a little bit more honor. I think that's how it works, right? It's been so long since I've done Sanctum in PoE, let alone anything in PoE2. Let's see, though. Clarity of Relics, Honor Resistance, I need that. Is there anything else like that? Yeah, this one's crazy. That's max honor, though. I guess that one's kind of useless, so we'll drop that. And then we'll take honor resistance. And then we do have room for one of these, so 34 sacred water, life. Yeah. That's about all we can really do at the moment, it looks like. Let's confirm. Hopefully my keybinds don't mess me up. I was told that the Barias aren't super uncommon, so hopefully if I fail this one again, then it's not a huge deal. This one's a little higher level than the last one I did as well. I think if I can do this while also streaming, despite nobody being here or saying anything to distract me, then I'll be pretty happy with that. It's kind of a mental distraction in and of itself to be live. Trying to provide at least some kind of commentary, again, in case anybody ends up watching the VOD, or maybe I'll review it back just to check audio balance and whatnot. Let's see. Less movement speed, more damage, reduced honor, restored. The general idea is to not need to restore honor. Part of my issue last time was I think I wasn't paying attention and had the opportunity to avoid it. And then didn't, but I had the deceptive mirror, so I kept getting taken to rooms I didn't want to get taken to. So that was unfortunate. Not really the most visually clear build to be playing here either, which is always an issue with this kind of content. There we go. Let's see, when did I start this? Like 2-ish? Come on. Might need a new click key or something. Hourglass. I just did a gauntlet. Not really sure which I prefer. Probably gauntlet. If all else is equal, which it Kind of is. I feel like I'm less likely to get hit during one of these than an hourglass trial. Not gonna go back for all the relics or anything, unless they're really convenient and risk-free. Got hit. PoE1 is obviously what I'm most familiar with here, so not ideal to be taking damage already here. Yeah, this isn't going super well at the moment. Oh well, we can bring it back. Or you can always just get lucky as well. You get some less enemy health, more damage, some combination thereof. Wait, what? It was just the one, huh? Restores honor and grants you a boon. Sacred water on room completion. I think that's fine. Oh, this is like... I didn't know what this was at first last night because I was way too tired when I was running this. That is a demonic pact equivalent. Wait, is that what they're called, or have I been playing too much RuneScape? Some kind of pact, right, where you get a bonus and detriment sort of deal. Obviously I'll take the random boon over that for now. I think that's something you do when you're a little more confident in your ability to get through this normally. Whoa, I'm getting blind. This is a run-of-the-mill, find your way to the exit. Restore honor, random boon. Yes, please. More armor, evasion, energy shield. Okay. Wonderful. I'm obviously not taking Deceptive Mirror. I'll take the other one for sure. Viewer Merchant. Choices. If I'm remembering, or not using my skill right, I kept pressing shift effectively because that's where my Q key is now. Yeah, if I'm remembering correctly, there's always a merchant at the end. Yeah, okay. Death crystals. Probably trying to be too fancy here, killing stuff. On floor 1, I can just run through for the most part. I'm just tripping myself up based on my keybind reassignment that I've inflicted upon myself. For honor, I think we're good on that. Do you need to control click those? I have been, but I don't know if you need to. I think I went down a lot more easily last time, which is weird because I had a enemies have 50% increased health. Detriment. What do they call those? Curse? Boon? I mean, it's the opposite of a boon, but... Sure. I don't know if you're supposed to save these or whatever. Body armor. Sure. Whoops. Talk to Balbala. Honor restored. Sacred water found on this floor is doubled. I guess I'll take honor restored for now. So I made it through the second floor last time, but I died to some, like after the bosses were dead, and then I got hit by like some after effect of their attacks. Affliction, that's what they're called. Okay. Trap steal, increased damage, monster life. Guess I'm probably taking the increased trap damage. Oh, chalice. I thought this was hourglass.
Another corpse to serve me.
Knockback kind of trips me up. I have a small percentage chance from the passive tree. It's not over here, is it? It's gonna be on the other side. This is recovery prevention. Whoop. Very surprised I dodged that. See, my health is always like chunked a decent bit by the end of these. Just on account of every ability taking a handful of health. Yeah, 5, 4.
An oasis in the desert.
Sure. We'll probably end up doing the pledge this time. Weird how much of a mix of the labyrinth plus sanctum this is on account of the like traps plus lever type situation. Keybinds, man. Oh. I guess we're still going. Oh. Can you tell I'm not at all familiar with this? Well, I took even more of a hit there, so... Get out of there. Alright, we're getting there.
A moment of respite.
Found cash. Is that any different than the ones at the end of the trial? Got hit by something there. Didn't see any projectiles. I guess that's part of the problem. that cursed? Oh, these are... This is the temp chains icon, is it not? Sure. See what we've got here. Restore honor to lose ES. Don't really want to trade out my affliction. Yeah, I don't really want any of those, so we'll keep going. Oh boy. Fiendish wings. That is absolutely horrendous. Love being forced into that. I suppose in the grand scheme of things, wasn't really forced, but we didn't know about it before we, or at the time that we had a chance to avoid it. Let's see if this helps us at all. Glowing orb. I guess this will probably reduce my honor, right? Because why else? Why wouldn't it, I guess? 25% more max honor. See, I don't know if I'm ever going to go below 20% of life in order to trigger this. Okay, I gotta go through the animation again. Minor boon, minor affliction. I guess we'll just pass. And then we will get to see the merchant. But man, is this horrible. Giving everything so much speed. He's gonna trip me up big time. I guess at least I have temp chains counteracting that a little bit. Oh, I don't remember what temp chains does in this game. If it's just like skill speed reduction, then I assume that's additive with the attack and cast speed modifiers, which would mean the affliction is even worse by comparison to normal. Can you die, please?
A great challenge overcome.
Restore honor. Yep. You walk away a split second too soon. Go through the animation again. Restores honor and grants you a boon. I don't think that's worth the affliction here. I think I'll take the other affliction. And, because I already don't have any evasion. I don't think. I mean, I guess I'm not going to be able to see now, but I have no items with evasion, I don't think. Alright, this one wasn't too bad. I don't know, I expected something to drop
That was close.
at the hourglass there.
Let
Yeah. Both of these are amazing. I guess maybe less monster life is probably better. I mean, it's more expensive for a reason, right? Let me see what Temp Chains does. Temp Chains is slows targets by 52%. Keyword. Cause actions to take longer. 50% less slow effect on unique monsters, so they're already like quite slow, even accounting for the detriment from blasphemy. Wait, is that right? Curses. Yeah, here we go. Why is it? I'm not really sure why that's separate, but 45% less curse magnitude.
Let's
Yeah, so they're already slower.
go with
I'll take the vial.
well.
Just on the basis of kill things faster equals good.
Another corpse disturbed.
Okay, the Amber Amulet, sure. I'm not gonna have like any sense of what loot I should be picking up. Like, I don't know how the gear acquisition is gonna go in SSF. Do I need to be, like, again, is this Ruthless style? Because a lot of PoEs, or PoE2 is similar to Ruthless, which is fine. But am I gonna need to
A great challenge.
be picking up blue amulets and throwing augments and regals at them? Not sure. Terracotta Sentinels.
Two ancient guardians of
Okay, yeah.
Blue
Are the
Age.
bosses all the same? I think so. The same on each floor, I guess, to clarify.
Move quickly.
I'm hoping to... Oh, I got hit there. I was gonna say kill them both at the same time-ish. Ugh. Damage is good. Oh, right. Watch out for
Impressive display.
potential after effects. One of these things I got shot by before. So we're gonna get out of there now. Didn't take too much of a hit. Couple silver, a couple gold. I have no idea what the royal cash is. Superior silver mages, superior mysterious, I guess, mages. Sure, we'll take some staves. Gold royal, superior gold mages, sure. Sanctified staff. Another staff. And my gloves, not really that good. I need to stash some crap. I'm just gonna dump tab. Sure. Oh, the unidentified relics go into the relic stash. That's good. Where'd I get all that currency? No idea. Say chance shard behind there and pick it up. I guess I take these gloves and just hold on to them. I'm already kind of thinking about re-rolling the new Ascendancy on the basis of it seeming pretty cool with the glove changing situation. Next boon you gain is converted into a random major boon. Yeah.
We will
If it's anything like PoE1, the major boons are obscene. So that sounds great. World's slowest run of this, by the way. I think I have done floor 3 one time before. The fickle blessings of the wind. Oh, great. Do I want take damage? Enemies have more life, or you deal less damage? I mean, I don't know what the blessing of the wind is, but I think I'm going this way because the other ones didn't seem very good. It's ritual. Can I not? Okay, that was weird. Why does it feel like the rituals are so much shorter on the later floors than the earlier one? Gain a random boon. Oh. Or is this, like, is this element of it random or something? Sure. Revive ones with 50% less honor. That sounds amazing. And reduced honor restored is gone. I guess I am going to take the spiked exit. Just because it doesn't seem like we're hurting too bad for honor now.
Death is my power to wield.
Whoops. I got hit, like, a lot. What is happening? Oh, there's traps over this way. Wonderful. Well, that was absolutely horrific. At least I think that's what was going on there. I just can't see anything, man.
Great challenge overcome.
I feel like I got hit a bunch there too. I lost like another 400 honor. Oh, maybe part of that was me finishing the room and taking that physical damage or whatever. Okay, that's amazing. If I fail this one, I'm hopeless. Because the boons have been crazy. I just took another hit. Oh well. I'm actually slightly worried I bricked this one somehow. From the actual mechanic and not from taking damage or something. This one being this room. Took another hit there. I think I just dodge rolled into an attack. Restore some honor. Oh, I don't have any. Oh no. I have no sacred water. Do I go back and try to find some? There we go. I was gonna say I can find 5 from like a random drop, right? Alright. Hard pass on that one. Chalice trial, sure. Watch out for traps. It's kind of... Oh, there he is. Didn't seem like it was taking any damage whatsoever. Proximal tangibility. That would be why. What is that? Oh, that was so bright.
A great challenge overcome.
Got some relics. Gotta work on my dodge rolling capabilities.
A moment.
My sprinting, more like, I suppose. Did that say killing rare monsters cuts the time more? That sounds vaguely familiar, but you know me, I don't bother reading everything, I guess. That'll certainly get you in trouble. Especially in PoE. What's going on here? Yeah, that cut a good, like, 15 seconds off. Also, I, took a bunch of damage, because I was paying more attention to how much of an impact that was making than avoiding damage. I leveled up at some point.
Swift magnificence.
Oh, wait. Wait, what? So that was my level up noise, and I'm at 11% already? Did I get like a whatever it's called, XP conversion drop? Something? I don't know. Okay, both of these are absolutely horrendous, man. Remove 5% of life, mana, and ES on hit. I guess the idea would be don't get hit. There's a merchant in this one, but I'm going to lose a good chunk of my money. Both chalice trials. There's an escape this way. I guess I'm going to take less ES. I've gotten by at this level without the bonus ES that I have for my boon, which means it's probably fine. Oh, and that did reduce my honor. Okay, so it is like straight up tied and not just tied to your defenses and not to not just determined when you come in, I suppose. Orb of Chance, that's nice. I need to try to get that helmet that is going to reduce my damage taken. Get a small hit there.
I would give anything for a sip.
Escape trial, sure. Can't quick it. Okay. Nope. That is not ideal. What's up with that? This build pushed so much crap on the ground that I can never tell whether there's like a degen or something I might be walking over.
Impressive endurance.
Alright, I'm fairly confident going into this, I suppose. Wait a minute, 1840 out of 2731. Okay, yeah, that's kind of weird to me, but okay.
Woman or scorpion? No matter.
Great.
Get to a platform.
Get to a platform.
Prepare the scarabs. Make haste.
Oh, wonderful.
Get to a platform.
Oh,
Fly. This was the end of the trial in my time. But I sense another.
confidence was unwarranted.
Perhaps you can challenge them.
Alright, we got there.
You can find them.
Ascendancy. Take it. And we're taking eternal life. Gold time lost. Oh, do I have any gold keys? Nope. Don't even look at that. Arcanist, mages, boots, superior, prime. Okay. And then bronze. So the mysterious. Bunch of junk. Writes all your leftover water in your keys. I got one bronze key from that. We want that. Aegis, sure. Whatever, right? Alright. Back to the hideout. Oh. Well, I got rid of my hideout. For relics, honor, keys, sure.
How can I help? What do you think? Bring any tomes you find.
Orb of chance. I'm gonna throw that at this right away. And delete it. It's 2 chances I've spent at this point. I don't know how rare that is. I mean,
Speak.
that one's pretty popular too. Maybe they increased its rarity this patch. They like to do that. I've been known to do that on occasion. Now the problem is I have all these gloves and I have no idea
What do you think?
what I'm looking for in terms of... Ooh, 2 open prefixes there. None there. That is a prefix, right? No. Level of skills is a suffix. That's unfortunate then. For that one anyways. Could be fine for this one.
For now, we part.
What does this have? Spell damage, lightning, blah blah blah. Any point in desecrating? Desecrate a rare weapon or quiver. Let's find out. Check on PoE2 DB. Actually, wait, I already have this open. Staves. Desecrated modifiers. Desecrated suffix. Projectiles. Mana to life cost. Block chance, Archon buff duration. Prefixes are infusions, spell damage, spirit. Yeah, stuff I'm not all that interested in, honestly. Actually, the prefix one was kind of nuts, but I don't have anything with... Oh, that was fire damage anyways. I can't use that. Sure, we'll throw an exalt at this one. Yeah, and then scrap it. These gloves seem decent. I don't know what the corresponding... what the modifiers all correspond to, though, which is my issue
Take
here.
your time.
Armor, cast speed, dex, int.
I'll find a use for it. Good for
And my amulet's kind of good right now, so maybe that wasn't the best way to go about that. Periodically cursed. Lowers, lowers Elrez by 30%? I'm just gonna die in there, man. I only have 62% cold res, too. Yeah, I know about that one. But we're gonna do it regardless. Got all these quest lines, too. Oh, this is foreboding. Travel to the Ancient Gateway, that's 4 maps away. I do kind of want to jump over here and talk to Hilda. I don't know where the like endgame customization starts coming, because there's Doriana, Hilda, and somebody else. It's not the Elder, is it? No, it's maybe one of the other guys from the interlude. Yeah, I'm gonna throw up a BRB and do some BRBing. If I can do that. Here we go. Alright, we're back and remembering to unmute. So, that's good. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna head over to the gate first. Quest, let's see. Withered Willow. Ruins of King's March. Is that like an actual location? Yeah, here it is. Ruins of King's March. Okay. I really want to be able to slide this around with WASD, the whole interface here. Maybe they'll add that at some point. Oh, sorry about that noise. Chair just went wonky. Anyways, stalling. I guess I'm gonna do the Ellie weakness map, or at least try to. Sure. Is there a... tablets? Yeah, here we go. Is there a limit on this? There doesn't seem to be. So I guess I just saved that. Right, only 5 attempts on this one.
There's a certain charm here.
Cannot pay life as your life cannot change. Okay. Someone's not following the build guide.
Speak.
It's me.
Another strategy.
I'm gonna spec out of this. And now we should be able to do that. If I use my correct keys here. Oh, right. And I can't potion up either. This is gonna take some getting used to, I suppose. Yeah, what kind of stuff do they have laid out for us here? Apparently at some point you respec out of this whole section here. This part makes a little bit of sense to me. This seems really good though, the 20% chance to grow, immediately grow, overgrow, the limit, etc. What am I supposed to be doing for now though? Maybe push to the right here? I don't know, there's definitely a lot of traveling happening, presumably because jewels are a thing. Oh, right. I want to take this first and foremost. Because that's just straight up damage reduction. And then maybe up to here. Max life converted to ES. Yeah, we can go there. Take strength to start with here, I suppose. Next jewel would be over here. I'll get over there at some point, surely. Temple thing. I have no experience with whatsoever. Temple tablet. Alright, maybe these tablets aren't super rare. I've been curious how much they leaned onto the Ruthless side of the whole content frequency situation. Because in Ruthless, there's a shared pool of content. Kind of has a shared chance, I guess. Is a better way to describe it. So it's not like in the normal PoE1 game where everything has a base 8% chance, or whatever it is, to occur, and like all of them could occur or none of them. In Ruthless, it's like there's a 10% chance to see a league mechanic in the map, and then it's split between all of those as to which you might see for that particular map. So it's like a 10% chance into like another 10% chance per league mechanic unless you do like any sort of blocking or anything. So what that results in is like you don't really naturally run into league mechanics that much. You have to use scarabs and other means to see those league mechanics. So I wasn't sure how much they... Oh, yeah, I'm dead. I was sprinting and I didn't realize it. That's fine. Lose the delirium. Probably shouldn't be doing it in this map anyways. Or shouldn't expect to go very far in it. Yeah, anyways, I have no idea about the frequency of anything for, in terms of content in PoE2, so we'll figure it out. And especially playing solo self-found, I expect it to be a little trickier there anyways. It's been forever since I've done the actual league mechanic. Which of these do I have more of? Don't remember. I start remembering to control click the new league mechanic as well. Maybe I should be using some Verisium. I guess maybe not, to like upgrade my actual gear, because it's gonna take away my energy shield, but I could potentially get some random runes or something, I suppose. Checkpoint here. I have no idea how good my damage is supposed to feel. Again, my perspective has been so warped by operating on like 5% typical DPS in Ruthless. So this doesn't seem that bad to me, but maybe it is. Relative to where you might expect to be at this point. But I think a lot of it is also just like, I'm playing slower because I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, here's a boss. Whoops. And I stopped using Bone Storm because it felt like I was dealing more damage just spamming Entangle even when they're at the same level. But maybe I need to go back to trying Bone Storm some more for single target. I also got a little trickier to manage all of the various keybinds once I introduced thrashing vines. Kind of juggle. It's not necessarily too many buttons for me, it's WASD that's putting it over the edge of there being a lot of stuff. I'm currently only streaming on YouTube, JJ. I'm mostly just trying to fill the dead air if it seems like I'm addressing any comments. But thanks for stopping by.
Another core to serve.
I think that's it for this map.
Go on. These are our supplies.
Armor ES. Not really
A useful trade.
trying to do too much with helmets. Given that I'm hoping to get a unique helmet as a permanent fixture here. Another waystone. Wait, I deposited my other tier 2 one, didn't I? Damage lightning, ailment, and stun threshold, sure. Riverhold Canyon, sure. Is there a reset XP command in PoE2? There's not. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Oh, because, yeah. I'm doing weird stuff with my keyboard that I'm not used to yet. Oh, that is a strong bubble. Definitely felt the slowing. Riverworld, is that the actual name of the place? A zone in the campaign? I think it is. I'm about as clueless here as I am in the campaign, it seems. Explosions are putting in work whenever they go off. Even though I'm not scaling the damage type at all. Life-based explosions are always nice. Yeah, I feel that. I'm a big fan of fellow self on myself in many types of games. Less so these days, but sporadically I do play RuneScape, and I prefer Iron Man there over normal accounts. Yeah, my hope now is I'm enjoying PoE2 enough in this playthrough that I'm thinking I can start to put out similar content for PoE2 that I do for PoE1 once I get more into it, get a bit more experience and knowledge, so I'm not just you know, repeating talking points from other people, and I can contribute more valuable info from
Power to wield.
the SSF perspective. Definitely feel like there's a lot to be learning about the game in terms of like relative differences to PoE1 as well. So I like that. I mean, I played PoE for a reason. I like the depth of these types of games, so I'm ready to get in and see what I can learn. Is there a third one over here? Oh, that's probably the actual league mechanic, isn't it? I have no idea what kind of order I just did that in.
Death is my power to wield.
I think one of the weirder things for me that's going to happen is getting used to the things that are in both games that are called slightly different things between each one. I don't have any particular examples off the top of my head, but did I finish this? No. Okay. I don't remember what I picked here. Some rune or another? I didn't even go and pick up the other one either. Yeah, I know I haven't even looked at the ailment differences since back in the day. But I remember that feeling like one of the bigger ones in, when they were initially talking about the game. When it first entered 0.1, I think it was. And they've probably changed it since then, if I had to guess, but it's still quite different from PoE1 as far as I understand.
Darkness descends, and with it, your end. Stepstone entwined. Cleave.
Oh, that was a big hit. Alright, we got there. That was certainly a lot tougher than the last boss. don't remember what tier that map was. Maybe 2? I think it was still 2. Yeah, like there's both. I think there's a few things that are named similarly that are mechanically different, but also things that are like Delirium that are named the same thing, but wait, did I am I repeating myself? Yeah, Delirium obviously has more like blight mechanics, right? Um, but there are a couple other things that I recall at least that are um,
These are our
I don't know, maybe a handful of support gems or other things similar to that that have the same name that are a little bit different
for trade.
in both games. I guess that's the same scenario in the end. I guess I'll keep that helmet for now. That is a lot of spell damage. And lightning res as well. I have to dink around with some of my currency. Do I have another? Oh. I don't think I have another gold circlet other than my +2 minion one. Is that relevant? Can I gamble for one? Let's see. Try to look it up here real quick. I guess I might just do it. Rip the chance of... Oh, it has to be a normal item, so never mind. Guess I try to find another gold circlet at some point. I don't know if there's a good way to do that. Keep depositing my waystone. Armored? Sure. Well, armored is pretty bad for me. I guess I'll see how that goes. Penetration. 70% increased elemental ailment application. Oh, man. I really need to sort out some keybinds. My new keyboard setup is seriously messing me up right now. Yeah, is there a decent way to get a gold circlet? I don't know. Yeah, I guess a question for you. Are there any existing SSF YouTubers that you like to watch? Because I'm curious about that myself. I'm thinking I should be watching or listening to some existing people in order to brush up on my own knowledge and learn plenty of new things along the way.
What false power do they worship? I would speak with you. Don't want to talk to me, isn't she? I no idea. Death is my power to wield. Here they come.
Whoa, what? Oh, I thought this was her defense. A hive situation. I didn't know it was gonna... I didn't realize this was an unstable breach. I would have rolled into it. Oh well. Seems manageable. Did they spawn enemies back here still? After this change? Oh. Reach is a little sketchy for me at the moment, it seems. Aelith is almost dead. Is that a problem? Need to chill and get some ES back. What do you mean here they come? They're here. Okay. Splinters, pile of loot.
You did well. I am Aelith, founder of the Keepers of the Flame.
Oh, she's got some splinters for me? Yeah.
The enemy left these behind. Collect all that you... On behalf of the Keepers of the Flame, I invite you. There, I can
This
reveal...
better not be another sort of cult thing.
Of course not. You won't regret.
Oh, great.
See you there.
Yep, it is basically a cult thing. Need something for this? Nope. I just wave my hand over it and call it good. Or not. Verisium pile. Life mana cost as runic ward cost. Inflicted ignites to deal more damage. It's actually not bad. I feel like runic ward cost is probably going to be pretty manageable. Support skills cannot break armor. Consume fully broken armor. To fire a nova of projectiles at the cost of runic ward. Sounds like a lot right now. Powered by Verisium. Generates 3 Verisium infusions. Oh. Cooldown 5.5? That seems interesting. Okay, Dreamcore might be playing SSF. Oh, I see. There's like a power... Multiple of these open up the central chamber sort of deal. Got it. I died. Alright. More of that to come, I'm sure. I think dying is going to be pretty awkward once I get to like doing a low life setup, because as far as I understand, people typically get rid of all of their ES with a unique. They can easily spend their life down into low life range, but I don't know if I'll have any uniques that allow that in solo Self-Bound. We'll see how long I end up playing this build anyways. Yeah, I have seen that about Talkative Try. Which still pretty interesting. I think in general, I might just need to be consuming more PoE2 content since I haven't been. Really. What is he doing? Whoa. Okay, there was a little dust outline there as a visual cue. It's like this boss doesn't seem nearly as bad as the previous one, but maybe it's just a difference between each boss and not necessarily me or the map. Although this boss is bigger, so maybe considering the AoE nature of the skills I'm using, that probably has an impact. Monolith. But unlocking more runes here? Oh, is this a summoning circle? Yeah, I think so. I was reading about some of the mechanics, and I saw summoning circle on the list. I didn't look into it too much further because I figured it'd be self-explanatory whenever I saw it, and fair enough. That makes sense. Background poison. Sure. Let's see what the gateway is about and what this opens up.
This had better not be a fool's errand.
Oh, this is the actual gateway map. Okay. Ascend, but not get any points for it, I suppose. Terrible joke. Oh, keep pressing Q instead of my new key. My entangle.
This lever must control some aspect of the fortress.
Commentary doesn't match up with the text. I assume these are just going to be normal chests. Seems like it. Alright, yeah. Appreciate you stopping by, JJ. I'll catch you in a future video. I'm just walking in a big circle here. Fine, we'll figure it out at some point. Oh, here's a lever. Oh, this is pull all the levers, I guess. We didn't get one here, did we? Yeah. Okay, that'll be the last one.
I suppose that was the last one.
Reach the central platform. Is that from the original side, or should I be watching something here? Nope, we're good. Boss fight?
This mural is gorgeously laden with death.
It depicts the fortress under siege. But now, we must invest.
You're a clever one. Did you know that would happen?
Freedom.
Necron. I'm sure that won't have any ramifications.
A lich! Oh, why did he have to fly away?
We have no choice but to press on. But let us do so.
Precursor beacon. Is that the thing that was glowing over here in the middle? Oh, the gate's opening. I was like, what am I supposed to be looking at?
Open, and it seems the ley lines within the fortress are even... I will calibrate the waygate to these resonances. Perhaps we can use this new power to our advantage.
A great flame awakes.
That flame. I have a bad feeling about this. You must reach that monolith as soon as possible. Be calm. We're not dead yet.
Yep. Alright then. Let's hop to it.
Speak.
Do I have anything in my inventory? Nope. Let's see what we got. Are these actually stronger maps, or is that flavor? Trial Master's Training. Map boss drops an inscribed ultimatum. Okay. That's pretty cool. What is this? Deadly map boss. And that's just on some map over here. No, that's a special map. Okay. Waystone 6 or higher, that's a unique map, I guess. Contains an extra of each type of content. Okay. That does sound chaotic. Needs a powerful map boss. And so does this next map. So I guess we're going in. Ice cave. Box myself into a corner here, eh? Here we go. Yeah, I guess I'll take more iron runes because I I'm assuming I'm gonna go through several body armors that I want those for. I guess if I want to do more of the League mechanic, I should be following the trail down to the Ruins of King's March, most likely. Oh, I got hit by some... I had full ES and life. What was up with that? Some more ES, sure. Oh, this... We're getting right into it here, eh? Yep. What did that say? Oh. Cursor relay. Ooh. Oh, is that what ends up giving you the passives? Burning Monolith. And here we go. I guess this might have some kind of ramification on what I end up wanting to do. See, what is the difference between amount of a type of monster and the monster's pack size? I guess increased magic monsters might be increased chance for a pack that spawns to be magic or something. And then pack size specifically scales up magic mob size, I suppose. See, I don't know what type of mechanic is going to be good for me. And I guess the core Atlas tree here is all kind of general mechanics anyways. Are we in a more of a... Is PoE2 more rare focused? Or is it magic enemy focused? Because that kind of determines which way I want to go here, left or right. I guess myself being more of an AoE focused kind of person, maybe I go left for magic. 100% chance to encounter shrines. And you get all of these eventually, right? So, increased chance of strong boxes. Man, rare strong boxes are. Are you really going to be like exalting strong boxes 20 times by the end? I don't know, man. Increased chance of shrine. Okay, let's say chance of forest areas to be a rogue exile hunting ground. 2 additional rogue exiles and 5 packs of rare beasts. Okay. Complete eastern or western gateway. This one max monster modifiers on rare monsters. Increased chance to have modifiers. Man, rares. We might see some like crazy juicy rares or something later down the line. Right. So that'd be 160% chance of shrines. Summoning circles would spawn a boss, which gives me loot that I'm not really familiar with. 100% increased chance of content of a certain content type. Shrines, strong boxes. Sounds like we might be seeing a lot of shrines at some point. Yeah, I'm gonna go shrines. Maybe pick up increased chance for a gloom shrine? For better AoE? Yeah, we'll start there. And then the map's complete. I think because I died to the boss and lost all the extra content.
What is it? Quickly.
Cold Chaos. Ooh. Yes. I swap this out.
Must be more dexterous.
Can't. Don't have enough dex for that. That's fine. Bleeding, reduce flash charges. Alright, I think I'm actually going to end the stream here and call it a day before my voice gives out. Probably keep playing a little bit off stream here and maybe pick up another stream tonight. I just want to look into some other build related things and some general PoE2 mechanics, and I don't want to sit here looking at this screen for the next 20 minutes or have anybody stop by and that be the case. So if you watch the stream at all, thank you for doing so, and I'll potentially catch you later this evening. Thanks. See ya.